My sock monkey's back and you're gonna be in trouble. Hey na, sock monkey's back. He's back from band camp. Ta-da! Go sit down and practice your tuba. Anyway, hello people, it's Monday, it's me, and yeah, the heat is gone, the humidity too, It is really nice out here now. We had a big rain yesterday, and the humidity, while we were sleeping, drifted away, and it can stay away as far as I'm concerned. I was even able to go out into my garden a while ago and begin weeding, because it's like a jungle out there with all of the heat and humidity we've had. Crazy stuff. Anyway, speaking of heat, it brought back a memory to me on this past couple of weeks where it was so hot. And I know I've told this story before, but it must be told again. And I'm old and I can, so there. When I was probably 6 maybe, my sister and I were invited out to a friend's cottage and to go swimming for the day. And the cottages, all in a row, behind them had outhouses all in a row, one for each cottage. And well, me being little, I really had to go. And my sister was with a bunch of friends talking and laughing and I don't know. And I saw her there, but I didn't want to keep on bugging her like I always did when I was little, you know, like Nancy Lee, Teed. I call her Teed. You come and help me do this, help me do that, take me down to the beach, blah, blah, blah. So I thought, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna go myself. I'm a big enough girl. I can go in one of these outhouses. So I didn't go to the one directly behind the cottage that her friends had. I don't know why. Maybe it was already occupied. But I went down a few and opened the door to go, and this is like a 90-degree day. Opened the door to go in this little wooden outhouse, and it latched from the outside. Yes. Cha-chink. And I was locked inside of this wooden oven from hell. And the only breathing space they had was high up on the side, and it was a little hole, only about that big. That's all there was a little hole. And the only way that I could get up there to yell, because I had been shaking and shaking and shaking the door, and I was just sweating so bad. And I was shaking the door, there's no way it was going to open. So I had to stand up, climb up onto, you know what the old outhouses were like? They're just a wooden board thing with a a hole in it, right? To go down into. And down in there were awful, awful things. And I was terrified. And I had to climb up, and I only had a little space before my feet would fall down into that hole. Oh, just the thought of it now is making me sick. But anyway, so I was yelling and yelling. I got up there and I was yelling out the hole as best I could. I was, Teed, help me, help me, help me, Teed, I'm in here. And just nobody seemed to hear anything. And I was just crying standing in there and crying and just a lather of sweat. Till finally, I don't know how long I was in there, till they realized I was missing. They must have been frantic too, thinking, they probably thought I had gone down to the beach, to the lake. And my sister must have thought, no, she would never do that without asking me. So they started searching, and they found me there. Isn't that terrible? What an awful story to share with you. But I had to, because whenever it gets really, really hot and humid, I remember that. It's just, like that's why I am so happy I have central air. Because just being... And as for outhouses nowadays, Johnny on the spots, it is very rarely that I will use one of those. I'd rather cross my legs really tight until I get home. Anyway, all of you have a great day, and watch out for those outhouses. Talk to y'all soon. Bye for now.